Welcome back to my channel. So basically this video, as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be telling you a little bit about my experience with a VIP for the Vamps. Now, this is the first year I've had VIP for the Vamps, so don't come at me. And the last time I saw them was in 2013, which was a long time ago, but I've been in like gigs and stuff, like I've just not had the money to get VIP, but this year I had. So basically we're just going to jump straight into the video. So basically what happened was I ended up saying to my sister, oh, I really would want to meet the Vamps, like I need to go meet them, like they've still got meet and greet at Aberdeen. So I was like, I'm going to buy a ticket, see how it is, and I can decide if I want it again. So my sister was like, oh, I'll come with you, and I was like, right, well, I'll buy your meet and greet, and she was like, no, don't buy me it. So we ended up having a big argument, and then she didn't come with me. So basically what had happened was I bought my ticket, and then I got my confirmation saying that my VIP had went through, which was very exciting for me because I was like, oh my god, I'm actually going to meet them. So basically, and then I messaged Jamie and I was like, I've just bought my meet and greet and my VIP ticket for the Vamps. And she's like, oh my god, I'm so happy for you. So basically, a couple of weeks after, like 5 days before, I had got an email with all the details on it, like where to be, what time to be, how long you need to be there, like before doors open. So I was like, okay, right, this is cool. But like we got early entry and stuff like that, so that means like as soon as we met the Vamps we could go straight into the venue. But we'll get to that in a wee minute. So basically we ended up getting my emails and blah 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 blah. And then the day after, no, I think it was the same day, I tried to buy my mega bus ticket, so like the bus to go down to Aberdeen. Now my bank was being really daft and really stupid and wasn't letting me buy it. And then I got a text saying, oh, do you know blah blah blah. And I was like, right, okay. So I ended up putting money in my sister's bank to go and buy the ticket, which worked. So I ended up getting an email saying your order's been confirmed, blah 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 blah. Now I was going to meet them on the 10th of this month. Now that was like only a couple of days ago. Like it feels like a lifetime ago, but it wasn't that long ago. Now basically what happened was I ended up staying with my auntie the night before. Now I didn't know if I was going to get up time, but like thankfully I did get up time in the morning because I went to my bed at like 3 o'clock in the morning that night because I was like so excited and I was like, oh my god, this is actually happening tomorrow. So I ended up staying with my auntie, and then my coach was at 10:30 in the morning the next morning, so I was leaving hers at 9. Now I ended up leaving hers at 9:05 because I was like, right, I'm not going to like risk it, I'm not going to miss it, I want to get there early. Now I ended up getting on the bus at 9 o'clock into town to get my bus to Aberdeen. Now I was half an hour early for my bus to go to Aberdeen, but I ended up going on, and it wasn't that, it was 3 hours, but it doesn't seem like that because I was on my phone constantly. I was watching Riverdale, you know, going down to Aberdeen. Now it had a few stops, it only had like Perth and Dundee, and then it was Aberdeen, which was alright because I was like, right, that's cool. I ended up searching online how far the coach was from the arena. It was an hour and a half away. So I was like, right, okay, what did I get? Did I get a taxi or did I just walk it? So I ended up getting off the coach. I needed the toilet, so I had to go to the toilet really fast. So I ended up going to the toilet, and then I got into Aberdeen about 2 o'clock, 2:10. And then I decided I was going to walk it. So I was like, right, I'll just walk it. See how I get on. I FaceTimed my sister and I was like, right, I'm going to just FaceTime you when I'm walking. But this thing happened where she kept cutting off and I was like, you're literally hanging on me every single time. But no, it was just connections, like, were really bad and stuff. So, and then my pal ended up texting me. She was like an hour away from Aberdeen, the girl who I was buying the Wild Pit ticket off of. Which was alright because I was like, right, I'm like 20 minutes away for the venue anyway, or like half an hour away. So she was like, right, okay, that's fine. I ended up getting to the venue and I sat on like stairs and stuff. And then she'd text me and she was like, I'm here, where are you? And I was like, I'm sitting round the corner at the stairs. And she's like, well, I'm round with everyone else lining up, so just come round. So I ended up like getting up. I had to hang up with my sister because I was like, right, I'm going in now. So I ended up walking around and I seen her, and then like we gave each other a hug because we're like, hi, which was really nice. And then my other pal texted me and she was like, I'm behind you. And I was like, I looked behind me and I was like, just come over here. So I ended up giving the girl money for the Wild Pit ticket. And then that other girl came with her boyfriend and her gran, I think it was. Her gran was quite funny actually. Like, she was really funny. And then this is where it gets a little bit interesting. So I was standing with my pal. Security guard came up to me, like the woman. And she went, I'm sorry to like tell you, but you can't get in with that bag. And I was like, are you having a joke? And she was like, no. She's like, you only get in with a handbag. And I was like, are you actually having a laugh? So I ended up putting my handles in, like, so basically this was the bag I took. It's literally a tiny little bag. So basically I had to like put these handles inside my bag because there's so much stuff inside. So I ended up like holding it like this, which was quite funny because I was like, wait, what else am I supposed to do? So, and then I held it with like this wee bit here, which was quite funny. So we ended up like getting to the venue, and then check-in was supposed to be from 3:30 to 4:30, but we ended up getting in late, as usual. Not a surprise to me because I always get in late at venues. So we ended up going in to get like our lanyards, which was like these wee things, which are really, really cute. It says like Vamps 2019 on it, which is really adorable and I like it. So basically what happened was we ended up going in. I told the girl the email I had, like what name it was under, blah blah blah. And then she went, do you have any ID? And I was like, not on me, but I do have it, but not on me. And she was like, well, we really need to see ID so we can let you in. And I was like, are you having a giraffe? So she had went, do you have a driving license, a provisional, anything? And I was like, no. She's like, do you have your bank card with you? And I was like, nope, I don't. So she ended up saying, do you have Facebook? And I was like, yeah, that's fine. Because she was like, I was like, does that work? And she's like, I'll take it, but like I can't take it the next time. So I went, right, that's fine. So she went, make sure you bring your stuff the next time. Now I stood in the queue like after I got my lanyard. Actually no, we ended up getting like a wee wristband because Wild Pit holder, people with Wild Pit have like wristbands on them, so like nobody else can sneak in. So basically I had a silver wristband on, and that was quite funny because I got it and she was like, have you got Wild Pit? Because I showed her my ticket and she was like, this doesn't say what ticket you've got. And I was like, oh yeah, I have Wild Pit. So she ended up putting like a wristband on me, and then we had walked down into the queue and I was feeling at like, I don't know what I was doing, but I was like feeling my pockets and stuff, and I was like, are you having a laugh? And my pal went, what? And I pulled out my bank card and I was like, are you actually having a laugh? My bank card? And she was like, oh my god, you're such an idiot. And I was like, yep, I know. So that happened, and then they were late for meeting people again, so we ended up waiting in the queue for God knows how long. And then I saw Connor walk by, like there was like doors in front of us, and like Connor had walked by and he just kind of like waved. But yeah, so that's fun. And then we were just waiting, and then New Hope Club's VIP got let in first, which was alright because we got let in like 2 minutes after, but everyone wasn't happy. So basically we got let in, and then we went into like this big area, and it was freezing, absolute freezing. It was like a big hall, obviously, where you meet them, and like their white thing was like beside us, and I was like, oh my god, it's like that. So basically that happened, and then like the guy had like spoke to us and he went, has anyone done meet and greet before? You'll get your photo within 3 days, blah blah blah. The boys will be 15 minutes, and I was like, 15 minutes, I've just waited their finger. But yeah, so that happened. And then we obviously heard New Hope Club's like rehearsal in Harvey's, because like they were just like there. So I was like, oofed. So we heard that. And then it came to 1:15 and I was like, right, they're late. And it came to 20 past. And then it came to 25 past. And then the doors opened and then they walked out. And this is when I literally died, because I saw Brad with glasses and I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Me and my pal just kind of looked at each other and we were like, oh my god, he's wearing glasses. And she was like, don't. And I was like, he's wearing glasses. So I ended up dying a little bit. And then you weren't allowed your phones in, obviously. And there was like a table where you put your bags and stuff. So I sat my bag on it. And my pal just put her phone underneath my bag, which was fine. So we ended up getting closer and closer and closer, and I was freaking out a little bit more. My hands were shaking. I didn't know what to do. So my other pal with her boyfriend had went to get their photos, and me and my pal were right behind them, and I was like, oh my god. So like I ended up seeing James look round, and I was like, oh my god, it's so real. So we ended up, and then I ended up coming up next. So I ended up freaking out a little bit. I was shaking. I was so nervous to meet them, because the last time I saw them was in 2013, like properly. Like I'd went to CD signings and stuff, but you didn't really get to talk to them as much because we're just like battering through it. So that was quite fun. It was in my shot, and I ended up like shaking. My hands were like this, generally like jelly, and then like Brad had grabbed my hand and like had calmed me down, and I was like, oh my god, this is absolutely real. So I ended up like giving them all a hug, and then I had went like, because it was, who was I standing next to? Brad and Connor. So basically I had went like that to Brad, can you put your arm around me and hold my hand? So like it was like this. And he was like, sure, but the way I said it, he was really unsure, and I was like, I didn't know what to say, so he done it, and then I got my photo, and then we left, and I was like, he just done that, like, oh my god. And my pal went, I didn't know what to do, so I just stood there. So we ended up having a conversation like, what was my body like, what did I do with my face, what did I do with my legs, what did the other boys do, because I didn't actually know what was happening. So that happened, and then we ended up going to get a drink, and then we ended up getting kicked out to like get let back in, because we were getting the early entry to the show. So basically we got like in first before anyone else. So me and my pal ended up like, we didn't sprint to the front, we just kind of walked really really fast. So that was fun. But I ended up getting the stage, which was, well, I didn't get the stage, I got like the runway, that like the stage was like here, but like the runway came down, and I was like in the middle, I would say. Because I wasn't standing at the stage, because the stage was like that much away from like the barrier. So I was like, nah, no standing there, because nothing will happen there. So we ended up getting the runway. Now the runway's like up to my nose, so that was like really really high for me. I could literally only see people's feet, like generally. So that was fun. And then we were just kind of sitting down, and everyone else got let back in. And my pal went, stand up because your space is going to get stolen. And I was like, okay. So we ended up standing up, turning around, which was not too bad. But yeah, that was it, basically. And then, obviously, the acts came on, they were all really good. New Hope Club, Harvey, the Vamps were all really, really good. And I would definitely recommend, if you want to go to a Vamps concert, please do, because they do know how to put on a show. And yeah, it was great. It was great fun. So the concert ended up ending. I don't want to go through all the concert. That ended up ending about half time. Now, I was going to get my train at like 23. So I ended up like going for the bus, because I was like, there's a bus that goes into town from here. It was like gigging back or something, so like you got the bus to the gig and then back, which wasn't too bad. So I ended up going in there. The bus was absolutely packed, and I ended up going back into town, going to the train station to purchase my ticket. Now, I ended up paying like about £44 for my single back, and then I went up to like one of the train conductors and went, oh yeah, what train station did I get off to go to Glasgow? And he's like, you're not going to get back to Glasgow tonight. I was like, you actually having a laugh? I paid £44 for my ticket. So basically what happened was, he'd went, I can keep the train for you if you want to go to Perth and then take a travel lodge. And I was like, no, I'm fine. So basically, I ended up staying at Aberdeen. Now, I got really, really upset. I was like crying and stuff because I was like, where the hell am I going to go? Because I don't know it, Aberdeen. So I ended up texting my sister, and then her pal ended up giving me money to reserve the hotel, but my sister done it on her laptop. So that happened, and then I went into the hotel, and then he'd went, oh yeah, you need to pay an extra £16, and I was like, are you fucking kidding me? So I ended up paying an extra £16 for that, and yeah, that was basically it. Did the night, and then I went back home on the coach, which was quite alright, but the bus broke down, so we had to wait for another bus to come, which was annoying. But I ended up getting to Glasgow in time for the Vamps on Saturday, because I was going to see them on Saturday in Glasgow, which they were amazing as always. But basically that's everything about the VIP experience / concert / getting back. If you did like this video, then please remember to like, comment and subscribe, and yeah, I will see you in the next video, whenever that will be. Bye guys!